We got to see a few of the best offenses in the NFL on display in the late afternoon games in Week 11. We're here to bring you our late snap judgment. Senior editor Eric Edholm joins me. And Eric, let's start in the AFC West. The Broncos beat the Chargers 30-23, have a 3-game lead over San Diego in the division on a 5-game win streak. The hottest team in the NFL right now.
Yeah, and you have to think that division was pretty much sealed after halftime of that previous meeting when the Broncos just absolutely blitzed them 35 straight points in the second half. That was when the Chargers season died. They did have this opportunity here. They got the late onside kick attempt. It didn't go through. But really by that point, it was kind of signed, sealed, and delivered. Philip Rivers didn't play well. The punting game was all messed up. I know McGahee got hurt for the Broncos, so it's not all good news, but the Broncos look like the team to beat in this division.
Yeah, Peyton Manning threw a pick 6, but he still hit Brandon Stokely, Demaryius Thomas for a couple touchdowns. So then that Denver run defense has been very good so far this season, really held Ryan Matthews in check. In the AFC East, the New England Patriots just dominate. Brady versus Luck, and a lot of people talk about this, and I kind of felt this way too. It looked like a game that the Patriots would just roll. All the talk was about Luck and about that poor Patriots pass defense, and all New England does is put up 59 points. Aqib Talib, their new corner, gets a pick 6. Brady has a huge game, Gronk a big game, and really when you look at it, New England, they're still kind of a Jekyll and Hyde. They struggled against the Bills last week, and then they assert themselves against Indianapolis.
Well, I mean, they still play well at home, and three touchdowns by special teams and defense, as you mentioned. I mean, Edelman was the big performer today on the punt return and on offense. I mean, Woodhead can be the surprise guy last week. Edelman this week, that's what makes him so dangerous. I thought the offensive line played better. The run game kind of got back into things a little bit this week. And, for the Colts, it was just one of those days, very typical of their road performance this year. They've been blown out in some games. The Bears game, the Jets game, this one. Andrew Luck let things get away from himself, wasn't at his best. Turnovers have been a huge problem for this team. The differential between their home games and the road games is huge. So when we start getting closer to the postseason, talk about the Colts' chances, they've got to clean up those things because they're going to probably go on the road. They're not beating Houston in that AFC South.
Real typical rookie performance, on a high level for Luck because he made some great throws in this game, a couple big touchdowns, but then you see the interceptions, the 2 pick 6s.
Not good.
Obviously, that's something that he needs to work on. And then the New Orleans Saints. Are the Saints back maybe? They get to 5-5, another big win. They roll past the Oakland Raiders 38-17. The NFC is obviously very competitive, and now the way Tampa Bay's playing, there's a lot of work New Orleans has to do. But if they keep scoring points the way that they are, and if the defense continues to get a little better, they're going to stay in the race.
And I wrote last week, and I said on video last week, I thought they only needed 2 or 3 big plays on defense per game. I really thought that's the key for them because we know what they're going to do offensively. I mean, Drew Brees, very efficient today. Not an eye-boggling statistical game, but very strong. Run game was effective today. They did what they had to do. And defensively, 17 points on the road, that's huge. Malcolm Jenkins, the pick 6, I thought that was big. They're starting to get those big plays defensively. They don't mind if they give up 400 yards. As long as they keep things close in the scoreboard, Drew Brees gives them a chance at the end, and they were pretty dominant today.
I think some people thought with that New Orleans defense and the way Carson Palmer's thrown in a couple of these games that maybe Oakland put up more points than 17, but the Raiders, this is just an abysmal season continues for them in this loss to New Orleans. But the Saints make that NFC playoff picture a lot more exciting going forward. Those are some of our snap judgments from the late games. Be sure to check out our ones from the early games on our YouTube page and head to our website at ProFootballWeekly.com.